All right, today's gospel reading will be from Luke chapter 17, verses 20 through 25. I'll be doing the explanation according to the Blessed Theophylact, who is an archbishop from the Ohrid region of Bulgaria from the 11th century. And when he was asked by the Pharisees when the kingdom of God should come, he answered them and said, "The kingdom of God cometh not with observation, neither shall they say, Lo here, or Lo there, for behold, the kingdom of God is within you." And he said unto the disciples, "The days will come when ye shall desire to see one of the days of the Son of Man, and ye shall not see it. And they shall say to you, See here, or see there. Go not after them, nor follow them. For as the lightning that flasheth out of the one part under heaven shineth unto the other part under heaven, so shall also the Son of Man be in his day. But first must he suffer many things and be rejected by this generation." And the explanation here: many times the Lord mentioned the kingdom of God in his teachings, but when the Pharisees heard these things, they would ridicule him. This is why they approached him with the question as to when the kingdom would come, mocking him as an eccentric who was preaching something strange and foreign. For none of the previous teachers and prophets had made mention of the kingdom of God, or perhaps, since they had it in mind to kill him, they approached him and questioned him with sarcasm, as much as saying, "You make sermons about the kingdom. When will your kingdom be? As for you, soon you will be killed by us and meet your end on the cross, with all the dishonor and that goes with it." How does Christ reply? He does not answer with these senseless men according to their foolish and senseless way of thinking, but he lets them be deceived by several meanings of kingdom and does not reveal to them what he means. For they would not have accepted what he said concerning this kingdom, that it is not a worldly but an otherworldly kingdom. They were not worthy of hearing this on account of their willful deafness, and so the Lord lets it be and speaks instead of the time of the kingdom, saying that its time is not knowable to us by means of observation. It has no fixed date. Instead, the kingdom of God is always present for him who desires and wills it. When a man's disposition and way of life are like that of an angel, most assuredly this is the kingdom of God. For God indeed is said to rule as king when nothing worldly meddles in the governing of our souls, and when in every respect we live not of this world. This manner of life we have within us, that is to say, we have it within us when we desire and will it. We do not need to wait a long time, or until our departure from this life. Instead, faith and a God-pleasing life which accompanies faith are very near us. The apostle said the same thing. The word is nigh thee, even in thy mouth and in thy heart. That is the word of faith, in Romans 10:8. To have faith, and together with faith, to walk in a manner worthy of our calling, is indeed something within us. The Pharisees then were mocking the Lord for preaching about the kingdom, which no one had preached before. But the Lord shows that they are ignorant of that which is within them, although those who desire may easily understand it. Now, while I am among you, it is entirely within your ability to have the kingdom of God by believing in me and by choosing to live according to my commandments. To his disciples he said, "The days will come when ye shall desire to see one of the days of the Son of Man, and ye shall not see it." This means, for you also the kingdom of God is present while I am with you. It is present with you not only in that you have believed in me and followed me, but also in that you now live free of any cares while I am here to watch over you and to provide for you. But the days will come when I will be absent, and you will be delivered over to dangers. When you are led before rulers and kings, you will long for the time you have now, free of dangers and cares while I am with you, as the kingdom of God. And often you will desire to have just one of the days of the Son of Man, that is, to have one day of this present life with me, because it is free of danger. On the one hand, the disciples, while they were with the Lord, did not in fact have a life that was altogether free of pain and danger, for they suffered hardships when they had to flee with him when he fled, and were reviled with him when he was reviled. But by comparison with the dangers that were to come, the things that happened to the apostles while Christ was among them would appear to have been without danger. Thus, the kingdom of God was within the apostles in this sense also, that they lived without danger and pain while they were with the Lord. For after the resurrection, they went about from place to place like hunted men and prisoners. With these words, the Lord is preparing the hearts of the apostles to be strong and to endure pains, and he forewarns them lest they be deceived. He says to them, "And if they should say, 'See here,' or 'See there,' go not after them. Let no one persuade you." He is saying that I have come here, or that I have come there. For my second coming, which will be more brilliant and glorious than the first, will not be limited to any one place, just as lightning does not escape anyone's notice, but is visible from one end of the earth to the other. So too my coming will be dazzling and in full view, not hidden from anyone. Therefore, do not be deceived by false Christs and Messiahs. When I come again, I will not appear as I did before, in a manger and in poverty for 30 years, but in all glory, escorted by the angels, and in the twinkling of an eye. Because he had foretold to them the fearful things which they would face, he then consoles them and encourages them to be brave, strengthening them by his own example. Do not marvel, he says, if you should experience such pains and tribulations, that you desire to return to this life which you now live with me. For I myself, who appear like lightning, must first suffer many things, and be rejected, and only then come in glory. Let this be an encouragement to you to show valor. Let this make you eager to endure. Look to me, and hope that in that glory, which will result for you from enduring dangers and being rejected, just as it will for me.